Hello, and welcome to Island Health's instructional video on one-person patient transfers for hospitals, long-term care, and community care settings. And remember, always complete a point-of-care risk assessment prior to any patient care. Before beginning the transfer, always complete a pre-standing check to assess your patient's current physical, cognitive, and balance status. Here's a link to that video. Let's watch a typical transfer from bed to wheelchair, and then we will review and point out some helpful tips.
I'm going to assist you to stand. So I'm going to get you to bring this leg forward and this leg back a little bit. Good stuff. And you're going to push off your thighs. Okay. And I'm just going to hold the transfer belt and guide you, but you're actually going to do the lift. Okay.
Now you can position yourself facing the person with one hand on the shoulder to guide forward flexion, and the other hand on the transfer belt to guide the hips to standing. Do not lift the patient as they stand. Once standing, observe for balance. Then cue the patient to turn and back up till they feel the wheelchair on the back of their legs. Now let's look at some subtle tips the caregiver used in this transfer. They lifted the bed so that the person's hips were higher than her knees, making it easier for her to stand. If possible, get the patient to put the transfer belt on. It is good to have the person stagger their legs for balance and to minimize steps to the wheelchair. Another tip to get the patient to push off on their thighs. By doing this, they can push through the entire movement to standing. Now you can position yourself facing the person with one hand on the shoulder to guide forward trunk flexion and the other hand on the transfer belt to guide the hips to standing. Do not lift the patient as they stand. Cue them to reach back to the armrest with one or two hands, and as they sit, gently push at the top of the hips and pull up the shoulder to position them into the back of the seat pan. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our other videos on our YouTube channel.